Klombos are being reborn in Fortnite alongside so many other crazy things either in the game right now you missed or upcoming from today's 21.50 update that we're going to be discussing in today's video. And despite Season 4 skins being leaked today, which we're also going to be unveiling, believe it or not, this is not the last update of Season 3 of Chapter 3, as we're set to see also next week 21.51, including potentially a live event concert which we're also going to be revealing. If it's not already a no-brainer, make sure you're sticking around until the end of today's video, as you also just witnessed a mirror get smashed, which means 7 years bad luck. If you don't, I wouldn't risk it. However, very quickly before we dive into it all, one favour I ask of you guys, considering it takes 2 seconds and is 100% free to do, is enter my creator code FM1 3 digits inside the Fortnite item shop. You guys already know this not only puts a giant smile on my face, but cheers up my pug Gus too, who's been kinda sad about the fact he knows that 70% of all eyes watching right now are not subscribed. With that said, hit the big red button right now as we're on our final push to 2.5 million or 2.5 million subscribers, and after all it only benefits you as I do give different subscribers every single day, which of course soon is going to be hundreds of Chapter 3 Season 4 battle passes. So if you ever want to receive something, simply make sure you subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on, and then comment your Epic Games ID down below and let me know what you'd like to receive, so perhaps you could be gifted like this on screen in front of hundreds of thousands of eyes to see in the next video. But with all that said, now enough messing around, let's dive into everything new and leaked in today's 21.50 update, including the rebirth of Klombos, so make sure of course you don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm not, I'm sitting on my
Don't
back.
go anywhere.
Okay, so for our first point today, when logging on, of course you'll be met with the standard lobby of Chapter 3 Season 3, as the Dragon Ball collab has ended within Fortnite, meaning not only can we not unlock any of the free rewards, but also the item shop has reset. Despite us not being able to get the free rewards for the Dragon Ball event ever again, as they've gone forever now, don't forget they will be rotating the cosmetics throughout the item shop, such as the skins and bundles, again sometime in the future. This also nicely moves us on to our second point, being a free refund token for everybody but for a specific item if you actually manage to purchase this from the item shop in the Dragon Ball event, being one of the gliders. As you can see, this is attached to the Nimbus cloud, and this would have appeared even before you actually saw the lobby. Everybody who owned it anyways today when logging on the first time after 21.50, we noticed some possible issues with this cosmetic. If you are no longer satisfied with your purchase, you can request a refund anytime before September 29th, 2022 using in-game flow. No refund token required. Thanks for playing. I love this glider, but honestly it feels like I didn't even really need it, considering in the event itself the mythic item allowed us to use it almost constantly, and despite you getting the initial V-Bucks back that you spent on it, if you do refund it, of course it's now in the vault not only as the mythic in-game that we can use, but also in the item shop, and we don't know when it's going to be returning anytime soon. Speaking of what's vaulted also, that nicely moves us on to our third point, as Imposter Mode, or the LTM today, actually got vaulted or removed from Fortnite for the first time in a while. The reason currently is unknown, but I'm guessing it's because this was literally used every single season that's released since it was added in Chapter 2 Season 7 or 8 I believe, to actually level up extremely fast. In terms of leveling up, however, of course we've only got until September 17th when downtime occurs going into Season 4, which launches on the 18th to unlock Gold EV, being the max unlock of this season at level 200, and although the Imposters LTM would have been nice to get us there even quicker from playing with our friends only and maximising XP earning or potential methods, we have many more things added for XP today, not only the Shadow of Phantasm Week challenges, but also new Vibing Quest Part 8 for this particular section, and all the others if you haven't completed up until now. And let's not of course forget, moving on to our fourth point, a ton of free rewards which actually allow us to earn XP for completing individual challenges in the new Play Your Way quests that have been added for Creative that Fortnite have officially announced. As you can see from the quest tab, there is 8 total free rewards that we can earn for completing a total of 10 of the 13 quests within this particular section. Here are what all of these look like unlocked on the first page in reward screen form, and of course the second page too, including selectable styles for skateboards that obviously we've seen as back blings before. If you already have the skateboard back bling unlocked, of course all of these different graphics are selectable styles. However, if you didn't unlock them previously, you'll unlock the standard one, and then the only selectable styles available in this event now. And speaking of skateboards, nicely moving on to our fifth point, despite us getting baited in the No Sweat Summer event with skate parks being constructed around the sanctuary for this summer vibe or theme, implying as well with coding and data miners finding an early skating mechanic in the files that yes, skateboards would be coming as an upcoming transportation method in Fortnite, with them not rolling around in this summer update being the perfect time to actually add them, and most fitting considering the skate park like areas around the sanctuary in celebration of summer. Something else that we also got baited with for this summer celebration was a concert stage, implying that somebody was going to be performing either here or around this sanctuary area or party themed location in this limited time. Well, despite that concert stage and now the skate parks being gone, implying that skating and a concert wouldn't be happening, as we have version 21.51 yet to see, with data miners finding in today's 21.50 update there is a new emote called Chug Band, which is obviously synced together with other people around you who can perform it at the same time. The tune this is playing in instrument form resembles exactly poker face from Lady Gaga, and Lady Gaga, for those that don't know, had leaked a potential Fortnite collaboration or concert upcoming a while ago. These big deals like Ariana Grande's Rift Tour and even Travis Scott's Astronomical concert take a while to obviously iron out, and not only that but implement into game, especially a whole concert on the island, not just in Party Royale. And with this being an Icon Series emote that we'll be able to get very soon, this implies alongside the Lady Gaga concert leak that we could be seeing this in Chapter 3 Season 3's 21.51 update, as we don't know what this is for. Moving on, speaking of Icon Series emotes at the same time, however, kinda confirmed to be in the next season, if not the Battle Pass, is, as you can see, the Jiggle emote, this popular TikTok dance and trend. How we know this is upcoming in Chapter 3 Season 4 is because it's literally tagged as that when data miners have pulled it into game early, as of course it's not in the game right now and won't be rotating throughout the item shop anytime soon with this tag attached. And with it being confirmed from what happened this season with the steady Icon Series emote being in the Battle Pass, obviously subjected to copyright too, this could also mean then that this is going to be added in the next Battle Pass, and I'm guessing it would be, as they're obviously going to be rolling out the cosmetics in the files first for the Battle Pass that releases as soon as the season does, rather than what's upcoming in the item shop at later dates. If you're wondering about this skin, this one that says Dead Game that's been performing the Jiggle emote early in the background from data miners pulling it into locker, not only was this on the surveys that obviously has been now pulled into game off of here from just being a concept, and despite these being all the other leaked cosmetics in today's update, so feel free to pause the video if you want to get a good look at these. Of course, some of them are in game right now as free rewards or anything other of the sort. For those that don't know, this skin has actually been determined by data miners to be next season's starter pack, again something upcoming next season, which obviously includes all the other cosmetics as a part of the pack or set on screen right now, and 600 V-Bucks for the price of £3.99 British pounds or $4.99 US dollars, which is a very good deal. Speaking of Season 4 skins, one in particular that we know will be releasing but we can get early now with the start of this new event Rainbow Royale that Fortnite actually announced on their official verified Twitter today, and showed this new DC skin rarity off on. Within the article itself, it not only states that we'll be seeing another battle bus, even though we've just had the Dragon Ball one rotate out for the end of that event being the Pride battle bus, but what's more interesting, further down, the only DC rarity cosmetic that was leaked in all of this list of stuff or cosmetics in the game files in 21.50, as you can see, it states the Dreamer Cup is starting on the 6th of September 2022. This will be a zero build squad tournament for the chance to obviously get it before it comes or lands in the island through the item shop. And the interesting thing about this particular skin anyways, despite it being a DC rarity one on the lead up to a potential season that's going to have Marvel largely integrated into it, is that from data miners pulling it into the locker or game early, just like the Jiggle emote, it says it's going to be appearing in Chapter 3 Season 4, which obviously means if we get it early now, we won't be able to access it through the item shop until next season. And speaking of the item shop, on August 31st at 8 PM ET, or perhaps right now when you're watching this video, you can head over to the item shop to get all of these things for 0 V-Bucks or 100% free, again in celebration of Pride Month. Of course, as Fortnite moves on, however, they're innovating even more rapidly in terms of the momentum throughout Chapter 3 since it released anyways, introducing not only the sprint and vaulting mechanics in Season 2, but now what Epic seems to be working on being a double jump addition to the game, which obviously will change the meta very slightly, and this is the icon for it in terms of what it'll look like when performing it on, I'm guessing, the HUD. Of course, I'm guessing this is an upcoming feature for Season 4, considering they never typically add big content like this at the end of a season. Kinda like what's been confirmed by Hypex right here with motorcycles from them being removed from the files. It usually means they're going to be added at the start of next season, being the next huge update. And last but not least, in terms of Klombos being reborn or returning, and along with the storyline developing the reality tree which may have caused their demise in the first place, for those that have been blind this season and haven't seen the skull of the Klombo demise, what was once hibernating underneath these mounds that we saw scattered throughout the end of last season, this has been here throughout the entirety of this season, and many people believe it to be because, well, the reality tree, since that sprouted up, Klombos obviously ceased to exist. Sure, their source of sustenance is still on the island, and they've even been getting updated momentarily throughout several updates of this season, not only to have different colour variants and a brand new Klombo dance for when we emote near them, but now with the reality tree obviously getting more unstable as new effects have been added for it today, implying that more chaos is going to be happening on the Fortnite island, or it's building up to the effects of the Season 4 cinematic trailer, what occurs in that. With it being rumoured we're set to see a throwback theme for next season, does this mean that some of the things from the past, the fan favourite things returning, could be Klombos? And perhaps not only that, baby ones, which obviously have been trending across social media since they were initially added, but speaking of them initially being added, before we never actually got to eliminate them, and for good reason, because who would want to harm one of these? I mean, Epic Games did say if we did harm any of them, they'd have to wipe out the entirety of Tilted, and then did. Regardless though, upon their return, which I'm guessing is going to be for Season 4 with this throwback theme as previously previously mentioned, we will be able to eliminate them and collect a tremendous amount of loot for doing so, almost incentivizing it. If you're going to remain a friend of Klombo, however, and protect them, slap a like in today's video if you also enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you don't miss any future uploads. But speaking of other videos, make sure you interact with anything on screen right now, I don't mind. However, most importantly, hopefully I can catch you in that very next video I do post on the channel.